Hey Huskies, my name is Ethan Swick. Welcome to the very first episode of The Green and Gold Show. We're so glad to have you here. It is my honor to welcome today's guest, Senior Class President Felicia Villarreal.
Hello.
Okay. For the seniors that don't know, what are your responsibilities as the Senior Class President?
So as Senior Class President, my main responsibility is prom, planning prom. I had to come up with ideas for prom. I also had to fundraise for prom. That was a huge thing because our budget was honestly, off the top of my head, I forgot it, but it was a lot of money. So we had to come up with a lot of ideas for how to fundraise money, how to make money. I also had to make senior class t-shirts, which we just got today. Those are super cool.
Super exciting.
Yes, that was pretty much it. There was a lot of responsibilities that came along with it that I wasn't really fully aware of, but I was glad that I took on this position because I think it helped me a lot. It helped step outside my comfort zone.
Yeah. If you could, what were some of the, I guess, maybe not weirder, but some of the responsibilities you weren't expecting when you got the role?
Okay, I didn't expect to have to donate so much. I was at Sam's Club every single weekend, having to buy stuff hot Cheetos and stuff. That was something I didn't expect, but I wasn't mad about it. It just happened.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. I also had to interact with a lot of people that I wasn't used to, and had to be in the spotlight a lot, which is kind of uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
But I just got used to it. It was uncomfortable but growth.
Yeah. So you feel like you really grew into the role of class president?
Yes, I definitely did.
Perfect. What do you enjoy most about leading the senior class?
What I enjoy most, I like knowing that others are also having a good time. I know we lost a lot of our school year because of the pandemic and stuff. We had to sacrifice a lot, and I just wanted people to have a good senior year, and it made me happy that knowing that people were having a good senior year and are gonna have a good prom.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
What is a challenging aspect about being class president?
Okay, a challenging aspect is also making sure that everyone is happy. So it was very hard to meet the needs of everyone. I know you can't always make everyone happy all the time, but I was trying to make the majority of people happy, just so it was most people were. And it was something that kind of made me super uncomfortable at first because I was I don't know what people want. But then I was okay, I'm a student too. I can see what people, my peers want. I can hear what they need and just listen to that and try to implement things that people would want.
Yeah. So how did you sort of go about weighing between and, I guess, finding solutions for the differing things that people wanted?
Yes, so I had to do a lot of listening. So even when people think you're in a leadership role, they're oh, you have to talk a lot, but I felt for me it was a lot of listening. I just had to take in what people wanted, what people were saying, feedback from stuff that we did do. I just had to take all of that in and then try to change and find solutions for what people really wanted.
Yeah. Okay. So, being a senior means that you're busy planning the future and dealing with the responsibilities of being an adult. How did you manage your time?
Okay, that was something that was crazy for me. I just had a lot going on this year. I was senior class president. I'm also speech and debate president.
Yeah.
I'm also in a bunch of extracurriculars, so it was crazy for me. One thing that helped me a lot was my planner. I have really bad memory, so I would just write literally everything in my planner.
Yeah.
Due dates, meeting dates, everything was my whole life is in my planner pretty much. That was what helped me to manage my time the most. And I want to say, honestly, I had to really learn how to rely on others around me. It was something that was really hard for me to do because I'm such an independent person. But I was I had to learn how to ask for help, which is a big thing for me. But I'm glad I did because now I feel more comfortable relying on others.
Yeah. Do you think you could have accomplish the same things you did as class president if you weren't as effective with your time management?
Definitely not. If I wasn't as on top of my stuff and on top of everything, I don't think I would have gotten half the stuff that I did done. I think I had to know what I want and implement it and be strong and very powerful about what I wanted, just because sometimes a lot of people won't take you serious if you're not pushing for stuff really, and if you're not strong in what you're saying, others will not take you serious and they see how you feel about things. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Okay. So, what was your experience when you were running for president?
My experience for running for president, that was crazy. It was a crazy time in the year. It was like at the start of the year. There was a lot of competition. It was like, it kind of got in my head for a minute where I was like comparing myself to others. And I was like, I had to also think about who I was running with. I was running with Jase. I don't know if y'all know him.
Oh,
yes. Shout out.
Big shout out, big shout out.
Big shout out. So it was hard. I was like comparing myself to others a lot, but then I was just like what can I lose? You know, it's like I can only gain from this, if anything. And I was glad like I put myself out there, because at first I didn't want to run, and then I was like, it's my senior year, like what else am I gonna do, you know? So I'm really glad I did that. There was a lot of comparing. There was also, it was like intense. It was extremely intense. We were like doing, I had to put up posters, but then posters got taken down by admin because they had to be approved. It was just like it was a bunch of chaos, but we got over it, and now we're here.
I remember from the campaign the infamous slogan, "Chase your dreams."
Yes.
Yes. If you could elaborate on that, or really any memorable campaign moments.
Okay, so we made like little index cards, I would say, or what is it?
They're like business cards?
Yes, business cards. They're just business cards. They said "Chase your dreams." That was my running partner was Jase, so we did like a little play on words. We were like "Chase your dreams." It was super cute. We passed them out everywhere. We had so many of them. We just like passed them out to anyone and everyone who would grab them. It was nice. I thought it like really put us out there, and it also reflected what we stood for. Like we wanted people to like chase their dreams or chase their dreams, if you will. Yeah, so it was really nice. Also, we did posters. Those were also very personal for me, I guess. It was like the first time that I was putting myself out there for the school, or like in the school setting. So it was kind of, that was not only uncomfortable, but it was just like the spotlight, you know? Like people have to know who I am. My name's out there. I'm putting myself out there for people to like have an opinion about me, which is a lot, but that was about it.
How do you feel, because I know you're a very private person.
Yes.
How do you think being in the spotlight and being in the public's eyes changed you?
Okay, so I definitely think I had to be more aware, which I was pretty aware before, but it was just like, okay, I have to be aware of who's taking what I'm saying in, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, how people are gonna not even take stuff in, but how they're gonna feel about it once they do take it in. I had to be very aware and conscious about what I was saying and how I was saying stuff, which was, I was already doing that before, but I was just like having to be hyper aware of it at that point.
Okay. So, what were some of the campaign strategies that you used to win?
Campaign strategies. So we did the little business cards. We wanted to get like our names out there. We wanted to get people like talking. We did posters. We also did like little goodie bags that just had like little snacks and goodies in them. We passed those out, and then it was also like a lot of word of mouth. Like we're just telling everyone, we're like, please vote for us. Like this is what we stand for. We want to have a good senior year. We talked to a lot of people, like people that I had not talked to ever before. I had to like go out of my way, like, oh, like I'm Felicia. Introduce myself, like put myself like out there for them to just like have an opinion about me, which is crazy, but yeah, that was pretty much it. We had to like think about it a lot before. We had to very like strategize what we were gonna do, how are we gonna do it, everything like that, but it was amazing. I had a good time.
That's great. That's great. Besides being the class president,
yes,
do you participate in any other extracurriculars?
I do actually.
Oh yeah?
Yes. We're actually in speech and debate together. I'm speech and debate president. I'm also in NHS, NEHS. I also help to, I don't know if y'all know about this, we have an offering Oasis. I help to establish that. I'm a committee member. It's like a resource room so students can go and get food and clothes, necessities, anything like that, all for free. Let me see, what else am I in? NHS, I think I already said that. Student council. I was in student council at the beginning of the year. I'm not as active anymore. And then I did like NABO my sophomore and freshman year, which is like a business leadership thing.
Oh yeah,
super nice.
Women in business, right?
Yes, it was amazing. I got to meet a lot of new people, so that was fun. I just like meeting new people. I don't want to get stuck in my own like same sphere of influence. I just want to constantly like get other people's opinions, like see what they think about life, how they view life, things like that. And I think it's like really important for me to be involved with my community, especially.
Yeah. Being the person who planned prom, what aspects about prom are you most excited for?
Okay, I'm most excited for the venue transformation. So our venue is kind of, it's like at a country place, like a country club almost.
Oh, okay, kind
yeah,
of fancy.
so yeah, the whole outside is like a Western theme, but of course our theme is Night in Greece. So I'm very excited for like the whole transformation, like the decorations. It's not gonna look Western at all. We're gonna do a very good job at covering that up. So I'm really excited for that. I want it to be like an actual night in Greece. I want to feel like we're in Greece.
Yeah, transported.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Felicia, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being the very first guest on the show. I hope the viewers at home enjoyed our very first episode. Please follow us on our social media, where we will announce the next guest and post behind the scenes footage.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I had such a good time.
Had a great time too.